Okay, looks good. Hello from an island. I'm traveling alone in the Azores. Azores. It's like these Portuguese islands. And it's very green here, which reminds me of the heart chakra, and very much connected with the heart. And it's also volcanic, so it's like it's one big group of volcanoes, and you're always on top of the volcano. And it's peaceful here. There's like cows everywhere, and just green, and also black because of all the volcanic rock. And it's also, there's a lot of rain, which I kind of like because it scares all the tourists away. So I'm like away from everything. And yeah, the island's been testing me. I've been here for 4 days, I think. And I feel a connection with the island. I do. Like, it has big transformational energy. You know, like volcanic is like a place that's connected with the core of the earth, huh? It's like an explosion of fire, and the volcanoes are active here, and there's a lot of chemical smokes coming out here and there on the island, but there's not lava or anything. It's not that dramatic, but still, the energy here is fire, definitely, and water, because there's a lot of rain coming and going, and the sun comes out again and rain again, and it's like wow, waterfalls, river, water everywhere, and then it's gone again. It's like emotions, you know. Water is the element of emotions. So this island is, yeah, it's a lot of, it's like reflected, or it makes me think of that, and I experience it this way. But I've been stressed, yes, because I've been tested. Well, my body, mostly my body, feels stressed, and I remain the observer of all of it, and all of it. So what's been stressing me? Administration, here and at home. Having to call institutions, also because of my unemployment, for example. That's one of the things. But also I'm renting a car here, and there was trouble with that. And yes, stuff like that. The bank, yes, the bank. I made a miscalculation with the bank for, it was about dates, something about dates that I didn't, like credit cards counts from the middle of the month to the middle of the next month, and I thought it was just month per month, but apparently it's not like that, and I didn't know. And so a lot of these things that made me, yeah, a bit crazy. And then driving the car, Okay, I've always been scared of driving a car in mountains. And it's not easy. It's very different if you're. I'm from Belgium and it's just flat. Okay, it's basically just flat. And you drive very differently. You have the highway and you go like 120 kilometers an hour. And here it's mountain, but not extreme mountain. So it's like a step I can take, but still it's kind of stressing me out because I'm not super comfortable in the car, and sometimes there are these heights and these little bends and turns I need to take, and like roads that go like this, and suddenly you have to go like put all your gas, and the parking and with like cliff behind, and God, I've been tested, I'm telling you. And then yes, okay, so that stresses my body a lot, the driving. But I'm every step I take, I know I'm getting more used to it, and it's just about me taking one little step and just moving slow into the discomfort, and learning that way. But just little steps. I need little steps. Sometimes here I need to take a lot of steps in one day, and it's a bit overwhelming, but I'm okay. I am still present and observing all of this going on inside me. And there's more. No, the next topic is a bit much. I'm not even sure if I can talk about it on YouTube. But it's actually about sexual wounding in humans, and mostly women. And so before I left, I had to book a place, and I almost immediately found the place I need to go. I saw this place on the internet, and I got a feeling like, yes, this is where I need to go. It was very clear, and it was very obvious, but I was like, I'm traveling alone right now. I'm like I'm like a 33-year-old woman, so a young woman, and alone, and it's kind of scary. But I've done it the year before as well. I went to Costa Rica, and even though I was supported by some local friends there, I still managed to travel alone. But this time I wanted to be even more independent. But so yeah, the place I got the feeling that I need to go there. It was this room in a house where a man is already living alone, and so it's like I felt a lot of resistance from myself. Like I'm not sure if I'm comfortable alone with a man for 4 days, because the minimum amount I could book was 4 days. So it's like a big ask of me from the universe. Like, yeah, it took me more than a week to accept the challenge, and I talked about it with some friends and with my partner, and I guess I couldn't deny the feeling that this was the place to go for me. So I booked it, and today is the first day I'm alone, so I'm in a new place now. So what happened is already happened, and it was actually a nice man, and everything was okay and fine. But still, I experienced some internal discomfort, of course. But I did it anyway because the feeling was very strong. And now I have. He's very friendly, and now I have a local that I can ask questions, and he's very happy to answer and help me. And that feels really good that I can just text someone and he will answer almost immediately if I have any questions, anything. Like, it's almost like having now a family member on the island, which is very nice. I'm happy. But yeah, this brought up a lot of even the week before I left, sexual wounding, and like being afraid of sexual abuse, and past things that happened to me. Yeah, I don't know. I have a couple of things happen to me when I was 18 and later in life as well, in my 20s. No, I was already 30. But yeah, I don't know. Talking about this is not easy because I know that if you're a female or even male, I know that a lot of you also have experienced this, and this might be triggering. I don't want to be triggering you too much, but it's okay. It's just okay. I am here now, and right now I'm present, and I'm like a really good parent to myself. I'm like a mother to myself and a father to myself, and I can hold myself just in a peaceful, observing way, and I'm just hugging myself, and it's okay. I can experience this, and it's good for me to take new steps and be challenged a little bit out of my comfort zone and just feel what is still bothering energy inside of me, and memories and things that I haven't let go of yet, and so it's good. It's good, and I'm just taking it slow and taking steps and following where I am guided to go, really, because I don't know how I ended up here, but I did, and I can feel it's like perfectly where I'm supposed to be right now, and it's natural. So yeah, that, and but I must say, yes, I wrote about this when I was experiencing this a couple of days ago. I was writing about it, and I also wrote, and I have to tell you this also, that I wrote that I'm not afraid of men, but I have lost a trust in myself when I'm around men. When men are around me, I don't trust in my safety And it's not about blaming other people or the male part of our society. It's about me finding the power in my own trust again, a part that I lost, and I'm on my path and way of finding again. And I'm a fan of men, you know. I really believe also, I believe in women and I believe in men, and we're all human and we are all equally potential, you know. We are all an equal part of the whole, and some people are loaded with a lot of negative charge, and some people have a smaller negative charge that they're holding, but we are all just living life and trying to evolve the negative charge that we're holding. And it's not so personal. It's like, as a whole collective of every human being together, all of us together, we are just evolving, and each of us are carrying a little part of the evolution of humanity. But yes, so what I wanted to say is that I don't want to blame men. I don't feel any hate towards men, not at all. I feel like just a little bit broken in my own trust. And it's about myself. And it's about me finding back that trust. You know, and intuition. Can I trust my intuition that is leading me in safety? You know, we have this compass. We know exactly where safety is and where safety is not. But because of life, we go through so many little things. We put in our heads the rules. We make up rules about safety. Like, this is safe and this is not safe, and shouldn't do that because that is not safe. But life is not that strict. It's just not. And there's a natural intuition that is, I don't know, I'm figuring it out myself. There's a more natural way, I believe. Because years ago I would have said to myself, like, a woman traveling alone, that is stupid. That is not a good thing to do. You're not safe. But I don't want to be limited by these rules in my head. I want to find out how I can move without limitation and feel safe and feel supported by myself. Yeah. Not depending on others, but also allowing help from others while I'm navigating it all. And it's just a search. It's just a journey, learning, and it's never perfect. Yeah, sometimes it's scary, but it's okay. I'm also not reacting and just trying to prove that doing stupid, ridiculous, crazy stuff is safe. I'm not, and that's just the other side of the pendulum. It's never about. It's always somewhere neutral in the middle. Is like the natural flow. There's repressing things, not doing things, and there's reacting things. And pushing it out, you know, the fear of something. Creating a cascade of negative stuff. And so yeah, that's that. And there was one more. Yes. So I left that house, and I think I put that process of fear of sexual abuse a bit on the side. And now I have come to a house, and now I'm all alone. And I'm experiencing something crazy. I had one night here and almost didn't sleep because I feel like I don't truly believe in this stuff, but I'm feeling it in here. I feel like the house is haunted. I said it. There is certainly some type of energy with this house. I'm enjoying it during the daytime a lot because I can sit at this window and the view, I cannot really show you, but I can see the sea and the hills, and I can see a whole forest in a valley, and it's beautiful. But at night, I'm all alone here. The house feels haunted. There's certainly some energy in this house. But this morning, I was reminded of I remembered something from my past when I was 8 years old or something. After my parents divorced, I was half of the time I was living with my father and my new stepmother, and this was a very, very traumatic period of my life in this house. And I remember as an 8-year-old child sleeping in that bed. Well, I couldn't sleep a lot of the time, and when I had nightmares, I had no one to. I couldn't go to my father or my stepmother for support because they would shut me out. Yeah, I remember. I was all alone. I had my brother, but he was smaller, so I was kind of like his protector, and I had to fend for myself, and I had to take care of myself. As a child, that's not normal. But I remember in this room there was a fan or something, like something that made noise with the wind. It was for the ventilation, I think, in the walls. And there used to be a lot of these wind noises. And in this house here, doesn't have much isolation. It's like a really old house, and I'm sleeping under the roof, and I'm close to the sea, so there's a lot of wind here. And all night I was hearing these wind things, and I didn't make the connection during the night, but in the morning I made the connection, like maybe this is triggering this feeling I had of having nightmares in that room, because it's similar noises like from the wind. So this is possibly adding to the nervousness I was experiencing last night. Oh, I woke up so many times, and it was dark. and I just woke up so many times with the feeling of I was in this really big bed and it was creaking and making noises like every centimeter I moved, like so many noises, and it was so creepy. But it was dark, and I just had this feeling that in the room there were so many deceased souls present, and they were just all standing around my bed, just staring at me like, we have a visitor, there's someone new here. And it was just so creepy. Maybe it was my imagination, but yeah, it doesn't matter. What am I gonna do with this? And then in the morning when I woke up, I put my hands on the wooden floor. It was already light by then, luckily. And then I was just feeling into the building with my hands on the floor, and I was like, I can feel you guys. I just said that, and immediately there was this really like sharp noise coming from close by. It was wind related, but it was like and I was like, ah! Oh my god, and I'm all alone here, but it's okay. I can kind of see the humor in it, even though there might be some weird stuff going on here. Maybe I'll share more on that later. I'll have to see what happens, but I'm here for a week. And I'm sure I'll be tested more, but I'm up for it. I'm okay with it. I can do it. I can face my fears. I can be strong inside my own body and energy and mind. It's because I have a strong observer by now. I've practiced it so many times. Yeah. I'm happy with that. I'm seeing that here very obviously because I'm tested so much, that so much going on, so much anxiety coming up, but I'm not completely, it's happening, but I'm not completely in it. I have this peaceful part of me that is just holding it. And it can all just happen on this island here, on the volcano. With the green, I'm always seeing the green. That's why I came here. I wanted green. Green, green, green. I didn't care if it rained. Yeah. Keeps my heart open. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.